So Zach and Gavin of the Vanguard. Zach and Gavin of the Vanguard are popping out bangers left and right. It's incredible. They are. So the Vanguard's a YouTube channel. Zach and Gavin, just two guys on a YouTube channel. They have dunked on recently AOC, David Dole, Joe Rogan, Vigeland, and Ryan Grimm. Here they have elitist morons written on top of Joe Rogan and Dan Crenshaw's faces, and it says Joe Rogan and Dan Crenshaw's shocking mask-off elitism revealed in stimulus checks conversation. Let's hear what Zach and Gavin has to say about Ryan Grimm versus Ryan Knight controversy.
Reason why, Shama Sawan is getting into this battle right now, right? Because people with massive fucking platforms like Ryan Grimm, they're not, when they put out horse shit like this, just like you said, Gavin, the people who aren't really plugged in, they are the progressive voice, not the fixed, right? They're a progressive, voice in the world of media, right? To a lot of people, when it's like, oh, Ryan Grimm thinks this, he writes for The Intercept, he's on TYT, he does X, Y, and Z. So there's nobody to hold these people's feet to the fire, though. And the reason that Gavin and I do it is because there's nobody else to fucking do it. And these people have a lot more power than anybody realizes. And it's not like any kind of real power, right? But it's the power to change minds. And I guess that is real power in a sense. So it's not like they can control the levers of Congress, but they can reach a fuck ton of people. And if they're spewing a bunch of bullshit, we always say the best argument against bad speech is more speech. So that's why we're out here trying to put a different perspective out to challenge these people.
So I see the Kishama Sawant. So Ryan Knight says the Democratic Party is a lie. I bought the lie for 18 years. I fell for the platitudes, performative lip service. I genuinely believed that they were for the people when the truth is that they were for their corporate donors. The people have no representation in America. 100% true. Ryan Grimm, and look, I 100% support Ryan's journey and glad he's doing it in public, but a bit more grace and humility might be warranted after being wrong for so long is all. That's a good point, too. If you've been wrong for 20 years, right? What was that, David Soroto? I've been fighting unsuccessfully for single-payer health care for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. This is my territory, and then Ben Dixon, I'll be damned if I'm going to cede this territory. What territory? The progressive label that you're the progressive head honcho that everybody should be listening to? What? You get to keep your channel, Ben Dixon. You get to keep your Twitter, accounts. You get to keep that chair, that space that you're in. You get to keep all that space. All that space is yours. Why would you feel entitled to have a space in our heads? Anyways. So Ryan Grimm makes a funny point. There's a short window open to get $15 minimum wage, cancel $50,000 in student debt, extend child credits, expand public health care, leverage trillions for climate, ... Let's see, do we want to hear any more of this? Yeah, we'll go to the end and let's just hear a random...
And again, it's not like, this is such a straw man that Ryan Grimm keeps pointing to.
Because he doesn't want to pick a fight with anybody that can actually argue with him, right? That's why he's going after a guy with 7 followers.
Well, yeah, and so he can continue espousing his weak sauce position, which is again a total straw man. No one is upset at the squad because they haven't single-handedly incurred the policy of Medicare for all or a Green New Deal. It's because they've changed their tone and they've changed their tune since being elected. They went from acting like...
So I think we should spar with friends and fight with enemies. Spar with friends, fight with enemies. I was trying to think of some sort of analogy. Like Eminem did do the attack piece, the kill shot, right, on Machine Gun Kelly. And Machine Gun Kelly actually comes through it much stronger and better. And it was ill-timed and it was stupid. And Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly destroyed Eminem, with the fucking response of, his whatever diss, his Eminem diss. And so, but, did Eminem actually go after Machine Gun Kelly, or was he just going after anybody and everybody? And then he's thinking, shit, if I keep just going after my enemies, that promotes them and props them up. Maybe I should insult some of my friends, and then that'll get them some publicity. That'll get them, generate a little controversy and help their So was that Eminem's genius? Was Eminem like sitting there saying, you know what, I'm going to go after Machine Gun Kelly because I know he likes me. And you know what, this would be good for his career. It'd be good for his soul. It'd be healthy for him. So you have Kyle Kulinski admits justice Democrats failed and calls out AOC's legislative incompetence.
He actually gets shit done. So he's just better at playing the game.
So this is another Vanguard clip.
That good at it. Some of it's not her fault, but some of it is her fault. And I honestly, I think it's really sad. So the left needs to get their act together. And, you know, I'm partly to blame for this because when
you might be the main person to blame.
I naively thought if you
Kyle Kulinski says, "Follow me."
Power, who
just like Eminem did.
Policy stuff. You know,
to where? Where are you going, Kyle?
They're there for living wage. They're there for ending the wars. They're there for ending the drug war, so on and so forth. But that's it. Everything else would take care of itself. No, it turns out there's a lot more that goes into it. They need to be right on the policy, but then they need to be intelligent strategically, and they need to be leaders with phenomenal backbone that's incredibly rare.
So, always thoughtful and interesting stuff. So, yeah, I guess we have to keep Kulinski around, even if here they go after David Dole. Listen to what David Dole said. I can't believe it. More like the rationale. That was, Cloud Kicker,
again, there was
Savage Joy Marie joke.
I enjoyed his commentary more, but it's seemingly, in the post-Bernie, now Biden era, so many of these people have just revealed their true nature. And the reason why, if you...
That's Gavin, at Gavin CMB, and he's got like, what is that, an alligator? He's got an alligator flag, so I guess he's with the alligator party.
Maybe you're just casual watchers and aren't deep in the, you know, this world like Zach and I are. But the reason why they're doing this is because, like I said, they've kind of built this audience, and David Dole has a pretty fat amount of subscribers, 400K.
Zach's got this big swoosh. The swoosh is just got like whoosh. It works. It works. It's all right. It's just, I don't know. That's Russell Brand kept on saying, is this mental illness? Is this haircut mental illness?
Around, you know, AOC and worshiping her, or not worshiping her, but celebrating her and acting like she's the answer. And now he knows it will be an unpopular opinion within his audience to tell the truth about this issue. And he's terrified of taking that hit. And, you know,
I think he's right. I think Gavin is correct about this.
Quite a reaction online because most people are taking this simply out of context for the simple fact that this clip was taken out of context. This is a minute and a half. The larger clip, so this was pulled from this Forbes discussion, 13 minutes long. The other 12 minutes of this video is AOC discussing the horrible conditions at the border under Joe Biden. The title of the video, literally, AOC rips Biden over.
So again, taking a perfectly coherent 1 minute or 2 minute chunk out of a longer video, just to be clear, is not taking something out of context. Everything that she said in that video was in context. It's not like it was like, oh, she was actually talking about, you know, Mitt Romney and people are making it sound like she's talking about Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Like, no, this is actually her thoughts on this matter. It's just that it was taken out of a larger video. A larger video with, by the way, she made sure that no one fucking saw. It's not like she tweeted that shit out with her 12 million Twitter followers or blasted the shit on anywhere that people would actually see it. She did this one interview, and then the part that everyone saw, which got tweeted out by The Hill, has yet to be addressed by her. It's not like she's come out and been like, yo, guys, calm down. That was part of a longer video where I was actually very critical of Biden. No.
So, great points by at Gavin CMB. This is the Vanguard. Check them out. Now, they also dunk on Emma Vigeland. Emma Vigeland flails trying to defend AOC as Matt Lech speaks the truth.
Heroic or villainous individual kind of don't have.
And again, it's not even about her starting the socialist revolution or whatever. It's literally just about consistency of tone when calling out a human rights atrocity. That should be very simple. Like, you know, I was advocating for cannabis to be legal 8 months ago when Donald Trump was president. It's always an issue that I've been a strong advocate for. I'm still advocating just as strong today because Joe Biden isn't president. I'm just as pissed off that Joe Biden is failing to act on that I was that Donald Trump did. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter who's in charge. The issue is the same. People are being affected in the same fucking way.
Right. Understanding of the types of politics that are going to face.
She couldn't, Matt. I mean, that's just like
Exactly.
reality of electoral politics. I mean, that's, so, you know, right. I think
Can't even debate it. She's trying to be like, Matt, you're wrong.
conversation, for sure.
So she was flailing a little bit there. We'll get back to Vigeland in a second, but let's listen to some more David Dole commentary just at the 8:31 mark.
This is for liberals who knee-jerk want to defend Joe Biden. So, when communicating with people like that,
That makes no sense!
I know. It's fucking ridiculous. It makes no sense at all. Again, when Trump was president, not even a year ago, were you crafting your fucking arguments to appeal to conservatives to try to, you know, lessen the blow or whatever? No, the way you bring attention to a fucking human rights atrocity is by bringing attention to it, by screaming and shouting and pointing your fingers and calling out those that are responsible, those that are in charge of the situation and are administering the inhumane treatment. It's like, how is this situation different?
The liberals are literally not paying attention.
Gavin makes a good point about getting, you win more flies or win more bees, I think, actually, with honey than with vinegar. So that means it's better to be nice and be polite. But he was saying, you know how else you catch flies is I guess you could catch bees too, right? But he says you can catch flies with fly swatters. So, you know, stop being nice, stop being polite, get what you want. Get that fly swatter.
So his
analysis
is that she's trying to get them to not pay attention. This makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, and it's so bad-faced, like you said. I can't, like I said, I don't have a lot of context because I've literally never watched a single, what's this called, Rational National. It gets suggested to me all the time, but I'm just like, I'm
more like rationale.
It's more like rationale. Oh!
If we're like putting our
more like rationale. Savage Joy Marie Man come off the top ropes without more like rationale. So I'm actually going to stop this right now because, you know, the more that you chop a video into different pieces, the, you know, more. Why make a 1:30